All right, I'm back, y'all. Day 22, 40 Juice Fast with Fitness, year 10, consecutively, chronically making history for my posterity. I'm leaving a legacy of health in a tremendous, impactful way, full of value that I hope one day my children will pick up on, and like I picked it up from my dad, and run with it, because you can't get those years back of neglect. The only thing you can do when you come into the light of this type of knowledge is just make the best of what remains. And you can do a lot. You can do a lot. I mean, the body is hungering and thirsting for renewal all the time. You and I simply have to give it the right food, fuel, tools. Okay? What I'm saying today is not meant to treat, diagnose, or cure anything. Okay? It's simply giving you information that spans back millennials. Okay? Of people throughout the years who have taken the time to set aside the norm of eating and focus on simplicity in the realm of fasting. And so I learned that through Paul C. Bragg in his book, The Miracle of Fasting. I learned about it in the scriptures first, but on the science side, I didn't really understand it until I read that book. And that inspired me because I was going through a low period in my life. You know, I had lost contact with my kids. I was going through a bitter divorce, and I needed to hone in on the Creator to keep me focused. And fasting was one of those things that helped me do that. And I think as a result of asking for that discipline, so I can get my mind right on what the real enemy was, because you know how the scripture says we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So that was my thing. You know, I had to really figure out, you know, where to place my confidence in. And instead of placing it in my wisdom, I placed it in God's wisdom. And then he showed me the miracle of fasting. And as a result of reading that book, it's brought me where I am today. And so today I'm, you know, walking around with all this knowledge and being able to impart that value, tremendous value to people that see me and want to step into, in some way, form, or fashion, you know, my window of health, you know, the experience that I'm having. And it can only be by application that you get to this level, as old as I am, you know, to look as young as I am, to be as fit as I am. You know, it is a tremendous blessing, and I'm truly, truly thankful. Thankful for this wisdom, thankful for the knowledge of plant-based nutrition. Thankful for, I'm like saying a prayer. Thankful for, you know, the knowledge of just, or the faith to just lean on plant-based nutrition, you know, and not worry about, you know, my insurance covering this and my insurance covering that. This is my insurance. I have literally insured my own health to a large degree simply by going raw plant-based by 80%. And juice fasting is just another arm of that raw alkaline experience or lifestyle, because there's the raw juicing. I mean, there's the raw fruits and raw vegetables. I love a raw salad, you know. Juicing, again, just another part of that arm, a part of that lifestyle, okay? And then there's superfoods. And I think as of late, superfoods have been the main staple that I've been living on throughout most of my day this year, because I've only been eating one meal a day, you know, for the Monday through Friday, I'm usually eating one meal a day, and then on the weekends, I might I'll step it up and I might eat 2 meals or maybe 1.5, but not much more, because when you stop eating so much bulk food, what happens is your stomach actually it shrinks, and so when you get this like real hunger for energy, it overwhelms you. Oh, I gotta go eat, and then you're like, dang, I'm good. I only gonna eat half the sandwich, or I might not eat all the vegan spaghetti, just maybe a small bowl of it. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is your body starts to dictate to you, yeah, you can have that, but you don't need that much of it. And so the more and the less you eat of the bulk foods, and you keep it more raw, what happens is you have more energy. So you're not really craving. You don't have the cravings throughout the day. So here I am, day 22. My cravings are so far down, like at the very minimal. That I'm not even thinking about food like the average person's thinking about it. And so someone asked me about juice fasting today and how to overcome the hunger pains. Part of it is a discipline. You have to come into contact consciously with the food, because you got to remember the food is living. Or you have to believe that it's actually feeding you at the cellular level. Unlike when you're eating no baked, fried, boiled food, that is not living